Hello and welcome to Marketing Edge on TV, Nigerians' leading initiative in the business of brand management and in the management of brand business. It is a 30-minute wholesome package that comprises brand news, brand in focus, and industry conversation, all in a mix encompassing thorough and in-depth, all aimed at promoting the brand idea. I'm Ogali Abikele Mafuru.
Keep up with innovative, revealing, and groundbreaking happenings in the world of brands and brand builders in Nigeria and across the globe. Mingle with people and brands that make the cut and the personalities that keep reinventing the trends and traditions in the marketing world. All are exciting one-stop shop for marketing buffs. Marketing Edge on TV. You are always right on time with the right people and movers and shakers of the world of marketing as they share their views and ideas on the business and challenges of advertising, corporate affairs, media strategy, and the unfolding exciting world of digital marketing. Join the trendsetters and key decision makers as they shape opinions and project into the future of the marketing landscape for 30 exhilarating minutes on this channel. Stay ahead, be thrilled to beat, be marketing savvy with Marketing Edge on TV. Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the brand idea.
Good to have you back. First on Marketing Edge on TV is Brand News, where we bring you the latest developments around brands and in the field of marketing, advertising, and communication in Nigeria and around the globe. Now on Brand News.
I want to put smart cash wallet. That's smart.
Smart cash payment service bank. Money matter that sells.
As part of efforts to consolidate initiatives to enhance financial inclusivity in the country, ATERE, a leading telecommunications company, has launched a payment service bank (PSB) to facilitate easy and seamless access to financial services, especially to the unbanked consumers in Nigeria. Speaking during the official launch of Smart Cash Payment Service Bank, a new subsidiary of the ATERE Group, held at the prestigious Eco Hotel, Chegu Ogusoya, the Group Chief Executive Officer ATERE Africa, stated that the mobile money service is geared towards bridging the gap between the unbanked small and micro business owners who dwell in rural areas and the technological inclined urban dwellers. According to the group CEO, ATERE will continue to birth innovative solutions to improve the lives of consumers in line with its core mandate of transforming lives.
We offer a very simple product, money on your mobile phone. It is our contribution to reducing the financial divide in this good country of ours. We bring in millions of people in urban areas, rural areas, into the financial community. We're transforming their lives. We're lifting them out of poverty. We also bring convenience to the ones who are already financially included, meaning everyone in this hall. Your phone is your bank. Aside from the benefits to our customers, we are onboarding a very large number of Indians for cash in and cash out, creating new jobs in our various communities.
Really appreciate it.
While expressing great delight for the noteworthy achievement, the Chief Executive Officer ATERE Nigeria, C. Surendra, affirmed that Smart Cash will accelerate economic growth by encouraging increased participation in mobile financial services.
Smart cash payment service bank. A subsidiary of ATERE Africa PLC.
On its part, Chief Executive Officer Smart Cash Payment Service Bank Limited, Muyiwa Ebitomi, noted that the platform is user-friendly, accessible, and highly secured.
We have created a platform where people can easily onboard themselves. They create a wallet, they have a bank account, and it's very safe, it is secure, and it's easy to use. We are leveraging our hundreds of thousands of distribution network across Nigeria to be able to facilitate people sending money from friends and family from both urban area to rural part of Nigeria. And also in the nearest future, we will be facilitating international remittance from abroad into Nigeria. Smart Cash is the new bank in town. It is the bank for everyone. It is the bank for people in the cities. It is the bank for people in the village, and we will just always be beside you.
The National Institute of Marketing of Nigeria, NIMN, has issued a 90-day ultimatum to inactive and non-performing members to reactivate membership and be reintegrated into the institute as members. This was contained in a statement signed by the Registrar of the Institute, Sidney Ogodo. According to the statement, members with backlog of unpaid subscription for years preceding 2020 are required to pay for 2021 and 2022 cumulatively to have the backlogs written off. The statement adds that as part of the conditions to be readmitted into the institute as members, 10,000 naira must be paid as fee for reintegration as well as participating in a workshop designed for the purpose. In furtherance of its role in promoting female entrepreneurship across the country, Nigeria's premium banking institution and leading financial inclusion services provider, First Bank Nigeria Limited, has announced the launch of the First Gem Fund, a single-digit loan scheme exclusively designed to assist women entrepreneurs achieve their business goals. Speaking on the loan, Group Head First Bank of Nigeria Limited said, "We are delighted with the role our First Gem product plays in creating an avenue to enlarge the business activities and endeavors of female entrepreneurs across the country. Our First Gem value proposition offers real solutions to constraints encountered by female entrepreneurs and working professionals as it exposes women to opportunities for the advancement of their business." Launched in 2016, First Gem has been impactful in driving financial inclusion, influencing women's empowerment through gender advancement programs like saving culture, financial literacy, wealth management, and building an investment portfolio. The Nigerian Communications Commission, NCC, has revealed that the operating cost of telecommunication companies in Nigeria has increased astronomically. According to the 2021 Subscriber Network Data Annual Report made available by NCC, operational costs moved from 1.4 trillion naira in 2020 to 1.66 trillion naira in 2021, showing an increase of 265.25 billion naira. The report stated that total operating costs for mobile network operators increased from 1.3 trillion naira in 2020 to 1.6 trillion naira at the end of 2021. This illustrates an increase of 18.74% from the figure reported in 2020. Recall that in April this year, telecommunication providers under the aegis of the Association of Licensed Telecommunications Operators of Nigeria said the rising cost of diesel had impacted negatively on their operational costs while asking the federal government for special interventions. InterSwitch Group, a leading integrated payments and digital company, has elevated Cherry Romosele, a versatile and highly cerebral marketing expert, to the position of Executive Vice President, Marketing and Communication. Announcing this via her LinkedIn page, the iconic and reputable marketer reaffirms commitment to work tirelessly for the attainment of organizational goals. Prior to this appointment, she was the Chief Group Product and Marketing Officer. In this new role, she is expected to bring her wealth of experience to execute dynamic marketing and communication initiatives to drive brand awareness, transaction growth, among other key objectives.
Next is Branding Focus after this break.
You won't go shake your body. Instead, they make it calm down. If the farm say you sabi, You want to grow 6 packs in a day. I beg you not to pass me your power. You want to show yourself, oh.
Whatever your size, find it with the new ATERE data plans. Dial *141# now to get the plan that suits you.
Airtel, the smartphone network. Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the bright idea.
Now on Branding Focus. Immersion is the experience of losing oneself in a fictional world. It's what happens when people are not merely informed or entertained, but actually slip into a manufactured reality. In an era of rapid technology adoption and shortened consumer attention lifespan, the most reliable way to create a lasting experience is through immersive communication. A brand experience has more impact than brand communication alone. With immersive messaging, that idea will have greater power to break through and persuade with memorable impressions. According to Byron Sharp, professor of marketing science at the University of South Australia, the dominant way that advertising works is by refreshing and building memory structures. These structures improve the chance of a brand being recalled or noticed in buying situations. This, in turn, increases the chance of a brand being bought. To influence behavior, advertising must work with people's memories. While building awareness of brand attributes, immersive communication offers the audience the unique opportunity to feel the benefits of those attributes themselves. This has the power to create a shortcut to empathy in ways that can foster deep affinity and brand recall. The most successful advertising today takes on the qualities of real experience, just as companies such as Apple and Nike have demonstrated. They don't just sell products, they sell an experience. But many others have tried to take the same approach and failed because the requirements for success with this kind of experience are seldom fully understood and appreciated. Marketers who understand the immersive potential of stories have a considerably edge over those who try to connect with the audience in less sophisticated ways. The focus of marketing today has shifted from the product to customers. While marketing through print media and television offers a two-dimensional linear experience to the customers, immersive storytelling can completely transform the customer's experience. This can enable audiences to develop their own first-hand experiences with the brand without relying on reporters' insights or information. Storytelling, being a powerful and immersive medium for brand communication, has become an integral part of branding and marketing initiatives. Every story that a brand tells, whether through writing, audio, or video, has a compelling story that completely immerses the audience. Immersive communication is successful because it shows rather than tell and humanizes the brand in the mind of the consumer. Marketers should use immersive techniques to give their customers a sense of presence. Customers can react to and become part of the experience rather than observe it passively.
But that was Branding Focus. Next is Industry Conversation, where we have interactions with men and women who have made great impact in the business of brand management. Well, this week we'll be having a conversation with the Marketing Director of Mastercard, YOSOLA ATERE, after this break.
Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the bright idea.
Hello and welcome to Industry Conversation, a segment on Marketing Edge on TV where we have interactions with distinguished men and women who have made great impact in the business of brand management. Well, today we have with us the Marketing Director of Mastercard, YOSOLA ATERE. So pleased to have you. You're welcome to Industry Conversation.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
So according to a recent industry report, e-commerce will account for about 20.4%
of global retail, sales, which is about 10% up from what it was 5 years ago. So what is Mastercard doing to cope with this?
Okay. I mean, what are we doing to contribute to that? Because what it is that we are actually, a contributor in that space and helping to build that ecosystem. And as a single technology provider of choice and a brand innovation partner, what we typically do is we help solve the pain points of our partners, enabling them, providing the digital solutions that will help advance financial inclusion, in various communities across the African continent. So it's really about providing the enabling technology solutions that will help develop and foster business. And that's the impact that you're seeing. And the data you're speaking to shows, what's happening in that space and how we are contributing to building that.
Okay. So what would be your assessment of the e-payment system in Nigeria?
I would say that it has, post-pandemic, what the pandemic definitely did was change consumer behavior. And so you find that consumers are really after, convenient, secure payment solutions. And so when you take a look at the e-commerce space, no wonder that has happened. And there's been a growth, of fintechs, of digital payment solutions to basically meet the needs, of the consumers. And what we do at Mastercard is, enable our partners, providing that omni-channel payment solution platform whereby, you're able to basically provide multiple sort of solutions for your consumers, meeting your consumers' pain points and their need points. When you take a look at the e-commerce space, that's what you see. You see a proliferation of products that are empowering our consumers to make decisions, purchases, and lifestyle purchases and commitments easily, quicker, and therefore boosting the e-commerce space.
Okay, we understand that, of course, e-commerce is growing exponentially, but there's some concerns about safety. We see in the Nigerian economy, a lot of persons prefer, cash than actually, doing e-payments. How are digital payment companies responding to these concerns?
The truth is, if we take a look at the data actually shows, the Mastercard SME Index, for example, shows us that there's actually been a 50% uplift in transactions online, so in the e-commerce space. And that shows you that consumer behavior is changing. So while those concerns are real, and the reality is that as a technology provider of choice, what we do is, whilst providing the omni-channel digital payment solutions, cybersecurity is definitely, a focus for us, and ensuring that for every solution that we're preferring, to our partners, there's a cybersecurity element to it. There's a cybersecurity element that we want them to pay attention to, because for us, the end journey is really ensuring that the consumer is happy and the consumer feels safe and secure, doing their transactions, executing their transactions online. So it definitely is an area of focus for us, even as the technology space or the e-payment space evolves.
Interesting. So what do you suggest that digital companies could do in terms of improving on their capabilities, especially in Nigeria?
The truth about it is that we are currently, as a company, for us, it's important that we continue to invest in technologies, in platforms and infrastructure, that will enable our fintech partners, all of our partners basically thrive in this ecosystem, providing a single platform capability. I think that, that's one of the answers. It's not the only answer, but having a single platform capability then means that, the consumer is not engaging too many channels because you as the supplier, as our partner, is providing a single platform that makes it seamless and makes it easy for the consumer, to actually execute their transactions. So it's really about investing continuously and ensuring that the technology that you are deploying is up to date and is also meeting the needs points, of the consumers that you're engaging in market. And I say needs points because when we take a look at us as everyday consumers now, our needs are fast evolving. The pandemic has shown us that. And so what we find is everyone's needs, depending on the segment, of course, fast evolving needs. How are we keeping up with that? How are we investing in technology to ensure that we are providing solutions for that?
Mm. And part of the overwhelming changes we've seen as a result of the pandemic is that consumers are now changing, and then businesses also are moving along with that change and trying to see how they can integrate e-payments into their business operations. So how does this integration drive economic growth?
Absolutely spot on. When you say we find that a lot of businesses are evolving and are incorporating technological solutions to drive e-commerce, to drive their marketing, to drive their engagement via B2B to B2B customers and their B2C customers. And your question really is, how do we see that affecting economic growth? Definitely economic growth will pick up. It doesn't look like that currently, but if we take a look at the data, transactions are actually picking up. Revenue streams for the SMEs, there's been a global boom as far as the SME space is concerned, and that is because they're leveraging technology more because of the pandemic. So the pandemic has provided or has basically driven that positive impact within the SME space, and we will start to see the long-term effects of that. We are already beginning to see the growth, as far as capability and reach is concerned for a lot of the SMEs, and we definitely will begin to reap the benefits of that, I think, especially in the African continent.
Talking about reaping benefits, for Mastercard, what would you say is your unique selling point and your value offerings?
I would say that as a brand, so let me speak as a marketer and then speak as a business person. So I would say that as a brand, for us, Mastercard is an enabler. We see ourselves as the brand that enables our partners basically transition. So when we speak about partners, it's basically enabling our partners, provide those offerings to enable their consumers transition, into the digital commerce space. From a consumer perspective, for us, it's about enabling our customers, enabling our cardholders, regardless of the market that you're in, to experience unique offerings, to experience not just unique offerings, but also unique experiences. So when you hear about Mastercard, you hear the word priceless. And it's really about, our consumers experiencing unique experiences, within their markets, outside of their markets, with the use enabled by Mastercard.
Now, Mastercard has been working to help small businesses, pick up themselves, especially after the impact of the coronavirus pandemic. Tell us specifically what Mastercard is doing to encourage women participation in the growth of the economy.
Okay, it's interesting you say this, because when we take a look at the Mastercard Index of Women Entrepreneurs, what we found was that Ghana, Botswana, and Uganda actually took the top 3 slots globally as the three countries that have the highest number of female entrepreneurs. So what we have found is that 81% of women, have made that transitioning their business, into the digital commerce space, in comparison to just 68% of the male-led businesses. So there are definitely a lot more women in the SME space that are sort of playing in the digital commerce space. And what we do as a business, our focus really is to drive that engagement, because we do have a focus to assist 1 billion people to sort of transition into the financial economy, of which we're looking for at least 25 million female business owners to be within that ecosystem. So we are providing the solutions and enabling our partners to provide those unique offers that will help women entrepreneurs grow their businesses and transition seamlessly into the digital economy.
How important is it for Mastercard to drive the brand, image, to its consumers in Nigeria?
Okay, so for Mastercard, it's absolutely critical. It's crucial, and the reason why I smiled is because for us as Mastercard, we see our cardholders as our partners. It's a relationship, and so for us, it's engaging the cardholders, engaging our consumers at their various need points, at their various passion points, to understand what their needs are, what they're passionate about, and how do we enable them to live those things that they're passionate about. So you're passionate about football, you're passionate about travel. What value can Mastercard bring to you to enable you have that priceless experience that you will always remember every time you think about, your travel experiences or your culinary experiences? And, so for us in markets, in Nigeria, for example, which is one of our larger markets in West Africa that I cover, we focus on the dining experience. And what we look to do is provide unique culinary experiences that our customers will always enjoy at a value that works for them. So apart from the functional side of the business, there's also engaging you at your passion points, engaging you at your needs points, to just make sure that we're able to create that life that you want, to help you contribute to creating that life that you want and creating the ease for you to be able to do so. That's what we are. We're an enabling brand. That's who we are. And we also strive to understand the uniqueness of each of our consumers across the different markets. The nuances are very different. The nuance in Nigeria, for a Nigerian, totally different from a Ghanaian, card holder. And the beauty of a Mastercard is understanding those nuances and curating experiences, curating offers that help to add value, regardless of those differences. That's
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the special guest of honor and reviewing officer for the Nigerian Army Day Celebration 2022 parade had just concluded reviewing the parade. May I most respectfully request him to please take his seat at the pavilion. Once again, we welcome the special guest of honor.
The event will commence.
The special guest of honor for this historic event, President Muhammadu Buhari, Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic, President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who is here very suitably represented by the Honorable Minister of Defense, Major General Bashir Salih Magashi, retired, Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic, the Senate President, distinguished Senator Ahmad Lawal, here ably represented by distinguished Senator Muhammad Ali Ndume, Chairman, Senate Committee on Army, the Speaker, House of Representatives, Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, equally here very suitably represented by Honorable Abdul Razak Namdas, Chairman, House Committee on Army, His Excellency, Senator Hope Uzodimma, the Executive Governor of Imo State, His Excellency, Professor Placid Njoku, Deputy Governor of Imo State, the Chairman, Senate Committee on Defense, here ably represented by Senator I.D. Gyang, Deputy Chairman, Senate Committee on Defense, the Chief of Defense Staff,